Hola mi gente bella y bienvenidos a mi canal. My name is Sandra if this is your first time here, and welcome to my channel. In this channel, you'll be learning and I'll be speaking about everything high-end or luxury candle making business tips. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be discussing should you use different labels for your candles, and if you do, we're going to discuss why, and if you don't, we'll discuss why as well. So as I was going through my Facebook candle making group, I came across this post which read, I'm having a hard time choosing a label for my candles. I don't know if I should use different labels with my logo for different scents or the same labels for all my candles and wax melts. I'm so indecisive when it comes to my labels. Here are a few I thought was nice. She also went and said that she wanted everybody to excuse some of the information that she didn't have on the actual labels. She said that she was still learning, and out of the 6 pictures, she wanted the Facebook group to choose which one would they gravitate to based on just the labels. So she has several pictures on that post. She actually has 6 pictures on the post, and you know, everybody had to choose 1 through 6. And I was intrigued at this post because she was soliciting assistance from other candle makers instead of posting this question on her social media to engage her followers who are her potential customers. So aside from that, being my most curious insight on the actual post, I was also intrigued by the answers because no one truly gave her an advice that she could actually use except for one person out of the 28 comments that was on that post. So everyone picked a label that they thought appealed to them. So when I was looking through the post, I was thinking to myself, and this would have been the proper questioning of her before she even posted that those pictures and she with her dilemma. So these are several questions that I would, if I was coaching her, if I had the opportunity to actually sit down with her, this is something that I will ask her so that she would be able to deduce how she will go about picking what labels she should use for her business. So question number 1 for me to her would be, what's your branding? 2, who's your target audience? 3, what are your main signature scents or your main scents? 4, what are your brand colors? 5, what's your business model or business slogan? 6, what's your business logo? 7, is this a luxury brand or not? 8, what does your packaging look like? And number 9, do you have a business planned, and did you plan ahead of starting your business? So I think sometimes we get caught up in the candle making itself, that when you get to the business side of your company, you feel stuck, confused, unorganized, and most likely lost without a good sense of direction. And I say this because if she would have started with a business plan, she wouldn't have this all. She would have had this all figured out, or at least had an idea of what she wanted to do in her business and the direction she was taking her business towards. So with my labels, I never had an issue picking out or trying to figure out which labels I'm going to be using for my business, because I actually sit down and plan everything out before I even think about what scents or what packaging or anything. So I always plan ahead so that I know exactly where I want to take this candle scent, this candle label, this candle jar, this candle bundle or collection or whatever it is. I always plan ahead so that you would have an idea of what your customers want, of what the actual packaging looks like, the entire candle should look like, so that you won't have this situation or ask a whole bunch of people that are not really your target audience about something that you are trying to sell to someone else. So oftentimes we see other people start a business or see other established businesses, and we want to get to where they are at now without knowing what they did to get there and how they planned to get to where they are now. So it's like we're trying to jump the gun before we actually learn how to do the business part of the actual company that you're starting with your candles. So it's like you're trying to get to point Z when you haven't even done A through Y. So you have to do A in order to get a Z, but some people want to skip all of that step and get all the way to the end because they already see other businesses already there, so they want to be there as well. No successful business started out with just a dream. Yes, the dream was there, but also a well thought out plan had to go with it. So whenever you see somebody already at their Z point, it's because they already planned A through Y. They didn't start out with Z and figured it out along the way. A successful business does not do that. You need a plan. So with that being said, I post several tips on my community tab to help you along your journey. And I do this because those are the things that helped me out, and I want to help you guys out too. And I also have videos to assist you with your journey as well, just like this video. I have plenty of free content out there, so you guys could go ahead and take advantage of that. I also have a book that is still for free that you can still download if you need assistance. And this is definitely one of my shameless plug, right here. But I also have my new book, which is not currently on sale anymore, but it is still available for pre-order, and it has so many helpful tips on running your business. So if you're struggling with the labels or anything that is business related, then take a step back. Go back to the drawing board, and not the candle making drawing board, but the candle business drawing board, and redefine your business so that you can have a clear path as to where you want your business to go, who you want to target, what's your branding, what's your business message, how does your logo look like, what are your business colors and fonts, and what do they represent, what are your packaging style, what are you going to introduce collections or bundles, do you have quarterly plans set in place? What will your candle pricings be in order to yield a profit? Is it a luxury business? What vessels do you want to introduce and what sizes? And the last one, what are your signature scents? So in order for you to go through all of those questions, you need to make sure that you sit down and actually go through all of those questions, because if you don't, then you're going to be stuck. You're going to be in a place in which you don't want to be in, and then you're going to start going through the internet and finding out and figuring things out on your own, and you don't have to do that. All you have to do is just sit down, and through all those questions that I mentioned, you can go back and rewind to sit down and make sure that every single time that you're going to start a collection that is brand new to your business, answer all these questions, and you will never have an issue as to what your labels are going to look like, what scents are you going to introduce, because you already had a plan ahead of time. Don't start at your Z and think that A through Y is going to just settle in, because that's not how it works. You need to make sure that you have everything set in place before you even get there. So if any of the above questions resonate with you, then it's time for you to also take a step back and redefine your business. If you found this video helpful and my content helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment down below if you need guidance from me or, from our peers that are also in the candle making business. I'm still trying to get my coaching services together, and I don't want to rush the process because I also follow my own advice to step back, think, and reflect before I make a move. So make sure that you guys get that book. It's still out on pre-sale on the link. I'll leave that link down below. And yeah, comment. Let me know what you guys think. I don't want to put her different labels on the page or in this video because I didn't get permission from her. However, don't get stuck. It's very easy to get unstuck. If you already have social media, post those questions on social media because their social media is there for your assistance so that your followers, which are your potential customers, should be able to give you an idea or an insight about what they like to have. You don't want an insight or an idea from another candle maker because they're not your potential customers. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought, if this was helpful, if it was not. Let me know. Hasta la próxima. Bye, mi gente bella.